no puke. It's all games.
Yep, and we have got a lay into the server at the moment, but it is going to be the quick push coming in. Oh, flying Fugly will fall back. And it is going to be Fallen at the back of the site, looking to try and hold this down, shut them down. But Alay, there you go, he's on the board. Already a start for the coach filling in.
It's a good little opener, right? You know, try and get some courage in there, some CS build up for him. But let's see what the retake is going to be like. The response, a little bit of coach-on-coach play as Zeus takes one, but the heads are quickly falling back in favor of Envy as Ely and Som both pick up a kill apiece. Taco, the only one remaining. Let's see if anyone can take a swift bite out of him. Oh, Taco. That's quite filthy, Tom. That's a nice little adjustment there to open us up. Definitely gave me a little bit of what I wanted to see from MIBR, and they take the pistol.
Yeah. Both coaches on the board straight away. So, yeah, not the best, but the SGs, on the other hand, could be something that may not be expected by the Brazilians. Well, that flashbang, good, but it doesn't matter. The blind Fugly will find himself the kill, and now Fallen left alone to try and defend this. Does manage to hold them back, and in terms of utility, there's only one man with any on the side of Envy.
It depends now how Envy just play it from this point forward, right? You've got a nice opening pick. Zeus is fairly low as well. Fallen's actually playing very up close and personal. Flashed in over the top with the aerial flash. A bit of a delayed reaction there, really, from Fallen as he went in. Given the opportunity for another coach kill to come through. That's with 2 Cs, coach kill. Sonic responding back with a Deagle onto Lucas. And now you've completely opened up that site. It's yours for the taking. There is a gap in the smoke that Taco's going to attempt to make opportunity of, but he can't actually get anyone through it. And it all falls down to him to save the day once again. Same position, better rifle, but a lot more men to chew his way through.
Already, Som's going to put him down. You just have to play a load of tough matches back-to-back, so... Oh, there we go. It does mean that we're going to see some looser style play, though, and I do like that. I do like seeing players allowed to get aggressive, allowed to be a little bit more risky, because as I said, not a whole lot to lose. And LA, to be honest, he's slotting into the role quite well.
That was nearly quite naughty. That was, like, that actually could have been pretty filth. If he got that follow-up shot...
So filth is above naughty, then?
Well, it's kind of a scale that works its way up. Like Cheeky's thrown in there as well, but obviously Cheeky's kind of more of a ridiculous play. Like that's quite cheeky.
That was cheeky. Right, the funny thing is, this is getting to a time where I think a lot of the fans will be from America. So if this is a great way for you to learn a lot of English slang.
Yeah.
Which, you probably won't really care about, but you're gonna get it anyway.
You know, unless
we're giving it.
Yeah, we are giving it, Tom. You've been quite cheeky, aren't you? Oh, that's naughty. 47 seconds left on the clock. Oh, it's a 3 versus 3. Majority of Deagles in play there for MIBR, so they're going to look to try and do some dirty Deagle shots on the way in towards the bomb sites. Ely still giving it. He's actually been looking very effective into the game thus far, being able to spray his way through the majority of people that dare to defy him. It's a 3K for him into the round, and it's just up to Taco. Last alive again. Will find himself a Krieg. I mean, if he can put a couple of bullets into their heads, there is a chance.
That is a good way to go about it, but doesn't have a kit. Still an awful lot left to do. It's been interesting so far already. Like, LA is maybe putting himself forward to be in the team, and he's going to go aggressive, just peeks wide. Gets a 4K in Envy's moment of need, but they've started off strong. He has, in particular, it is just going to be a pistol round coming in from the guys at MIBR, and they've got a naughty little crossfire over on that arch side. He's going to be coming out. Dink does come in, but they're going to clear these angles effectively. And, hey, Fur will at least be able to get one. But now they're going to start wrapping back around. It's left all onto Fallen. He does have the Deagle in hand. That's a kill, at least in the second as well. No more from Fallen, thankfully for Team Envy. They had to breathe a sigh of relief. But Fallen definitely looked like he is here to play, and that, to be honest, he is one of the players, like when he has his best games, I don't think there's maybe even anyone in the world who's more exciting to watch. I think someone like Simple, obviously, but we see it all the time from him. I think Fallen's best games, when he was in like the prime of his Counter-Strike, is so good to watch.
You always remember a Fallen Deagle clip. You know, you never remember a Zywoo Deagle clip.
There's one every day, that's why. Maybe not today, though. Although he did have his 20 kill half on overpass. Self up in an entry fragger role. I guess afterwards he can sort of sit back and watch how the team actually goes after that, but looking for the opener onto Lucas, but Lucas is just going to fall back, just play this passive, not give them any space to actually execute. And now with 20 seconds left, they have to make their way on towards this site. Can they get it done?
Oh, they go for the push in, the instant bounce cross. Elay with the opener. A follow-up frag as well onto Zeus as they've been able to decimate everyone that's in front of them. They've cleared the site. The bomb's going to go down. The last two players are still stationed over towards the B site. Probably just going to have to commit to a save at this point as it's not worth it. And you know what? I really like the idea of using him as an entry fragger, to be honest with you, Tom.
Who is this man? Like, but what is going on?
Dude, he looks sick right now.
He's hands down the best player on the server at the moment, which is not what I expected going into this one. Interesting stats as well, still coming through. The only player this year on Inferno with a positive rating for MIBR is Fur, and that is 1.03.
Wow.
So it definitely hasn't been a good map from them. It's not good in terms of statistics. Then again, like if we're talking about statistics, I think it was something like Envy are 0 and 3 on LAN at the moment, but I believe that wasn't this roster. Like I want to say that. Imagine if LA eliminates MIBR.
It would be rough.
Fugly again. He seems to be playing the anti-flash down towards Banana, and it is working. Fur with a double kill at least. We'll bring this back slightly, but it's down to Fallen and Taco. Again, there's no kit. There's not even really much utility. This wasn't so much of a full investment, although a couple of players are low. Fallen tries to do something special. Very aggressive, and it's actually interesting that he goes for the aggressive play with the M4, and Taco almost looks like he's fallen into a save with a Deeg. So, and maybe needed to try.
A nice tag onto a couple of the boys here will send them straight down.
Fantastic AWPers out there, so he's definitely got some competition. It didn't used to. Like, it was only really Henny, but there you go. A nice start. A little particularly well. It's very early days, but he's been caught out a few times. This time on the other side of the map, they've tried to switch things up. We'll see if it works. Zeus is going to be there, and he sprays down too with the MP9. The coach is coming up clutch and leaves it all on to Sonic. 1 versus 4.
Ooh, they're running towards him, though. Taco gets a bit cleaned down by Sonic. Stuck on an island on his own towards the A site, as he will plant that bomb. And now it all just comes down to his individual prowess with this AWP. If he can try and prove that he is a bit of a punisher. He's a sniper with a hell of a scope, Tom, and he's trying to take out a cop or two.
I think you do still have to be careful facing off against some of them. And the aggression they've had down Banana so far, it's actually been Fugly just picking up that opening kill the majority of times when they've gone for those aggressive peaks.
It's way better as well because they've got the utility to play with now. They lost the first couple of rounds and never much cash. That's a big opener, which means they can actually try and do some shenanigans towards Banana. Use the double Molotov to actually gain crowd control early. Instead, though, Elay, hungry to try and fight back through, gets a beautiful instant kill, finds the second onto Lucas as well as he beheads him behind the barrels. And at this point, sure, 2 of their players are low, Tom, but they have a huge manpower advantage. And look at the rotation that's been spurred off the back of this as well. 2 players now on B, only Fallen left as the arch defender on his own at A.
Lay started that peak with 25 HP.
Mate, he's confident.
He is playing ridiculous. I think he's got 146 ADR, and that's before this round ends as well. So, if anything, that's only going to go up. So, here we go. Push in. Zeus at the back. He's now AWPing. The secondary AWP pulled in for the coach on the other side. He's going to be isolated by Sonic. The spray through does enough, and now the CT side are pretty much out of this round. It's left onto Fallen and Taco. Deadly duo at that, but this is such a tough ask. And you have to look at how low those players are now. They're so unlucky to not have at least found one of them. Fugly will peek wide, and Taco, if he can hit
They're taking the brunt of the damage, can sprint and see if he can find anything at least. Maybe an AK upgrade if it's there. Gets an AWP. All right, that's not too bad.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see who's still going to be a good team to be on.
Oh, yeah.
Just right now, it's really weird. Fallen, though, still going strong. We'll be able to get the opener onto Som. LA looking to try and round the corner. Another pick for him into the site, but Taco is there. Both AWPs interestingly playing on towards that A site. Fugly will be able to get another pick back. Sonic just waiting on the angle, waiting for somebody to peek in. Zeus, he seems to only be using the MP9, but do you know what? I'm happy to see it. Fugly, he has the bomb. If he can get this kill onto Fur, or no, not even need it, Fur just looks away. So this is actually going to be an opportunity at least to secure their money for the next round.
You can get the bomb down. He's got one piece of offensive utility to play with in the Molotov. Nade's going to come in, but bounce off the wall. The ricochet won't really help out Fur there. Instead, it won't transfer any damage towards Fugly. He's put himself on a pedestal. It just depends how he opts to play it. He might be on a high position, but does he have a high skill ceiling to try and clutch this one out? Molotov onto the bomb, dashed out, goes for the wide swing. Fur has been decimated. Zeus takes a bit of fire damage as well. This could be awkward if he finds the frag. Fugly, fugging them all up. As he gets
You could see the second he realized it was Zeus left at the end, he was like, I'm just gonna
Let's go for the face, just fight him.
I'm fighting him. But he still did that versus the others as well, so. Just waiting patiently. Smoke still down, beginning to fade as the 20-second marker is hit. Smoke will go down to try and isolate him. I think Zeus might have to just go for an aggressive playthrough, and that's exactly what happens. In fact, it's Fur from the back of the site, and there's only 8 seconds. They have to try and get this bomb down, and it's going to be Fur just spamming bullets away, but they do manage to get the plant just about. The rest of the team just that little bit too far away, and now once again, we're going to see them fall into this clutch situation. Som, he has that AWP in hand, already gets rid of one. The second will fall as well, and Lucas is left all on his lonesome to try and bring this back 1 versus 2. It's not happening, and how did Envy hold on to that
Seconds
round?
on the clock. Looks like they've actually gone a little bit more aggressive with their setup towards mid. They wanted to try and allow Lucas to do something of a bit of a power play potentially with the M4 here. Normally, a very rampant rifler this time couldn't actually cause too much damage and put a pin on things for Envy. So they're grouping up. They're going back to what worked before, the A bombardment.
Yeah, Taco left on site, and while Zeus is already gone, so will Taco. It's just quick execution coming in from the T side, and Fur needs to try and catch them. LA just peeks into the angle. Imagine that. Fur waiting for you onto the other side. A major winner, a double major winner on the other side, just waiting for you. LA, normally a coach, like, nah, mate, got this.
Ferrari peak.
Get out of this.
Rips his head off.
Fallen left alone, and to be honest, like, LA might be someone they want to look at to try and pick up.
Well, they are looking for a new fifth.
Yeah, they're looking for someone, put frags on the board. He's 15 and 8, top in the server. I genuinely can't believe it.
You know what? It's really not too bad, though. Like, an entry fragger role for a coach, if they're confident at least in their own capabilities to just fight, you can do a lot of damage.
Because it's well is, like, it seemed like they were positively talking about him. Fallen in the Deeg today. He's 12 and 7 at the moment. He's definitely looking to bring out some vintage rounds from him. Unfortunately, they're not actually winning any of them. Like, 2 rounds on the board for MIBR at the moment, playing against the lowest ranked team in the tournament with a coach. And no matter how well the coach is performing, it's still going to have that asterisk next to it. Here we go, though. Push in towards the site, or eventually, once they get past all the flashbangs, and LA still gets the entry.
Well, the deco's at least doing some damage to them. Check shot as well onto Android, going to leave him limping across towards the bomb site as Sonic will hammer in those numbers and get the bomb down. Fugly just waiting for Lucas to come towards him. Unzoom, no problem, as he hits his head. Zeus as well. Oh, he's burning to a crisp. Looking quite a lot like Summit there, but at least he does survive.
Yeah, I don't think, at least it wasn't his own Molotov.
No.
That's far worse. 2, who obviously they just won, like, I think it was an event in Poland.
Great
obviously,
start, really, is it, for you? Obviously, 10-2 down, you're on your CT half, there's not been much that's coming through, you can't really just sort of hold those angles right now. And the scary factor is it's not been the majority of players in Envy that have been able to find those opening jewels. It's been Elay that's getting the opening jewels. He's been the one that's been making it work, but the spray down could be nice from Taco at least to try and put them into somewhat of a better position. Instead, eventually he is weaned out and taken down, leaving it on a triumphant trio for Envy now. Som, Sonic, and Android to try and continue on to win this one. Fallen and Fur, definitely the heavy hitters of MIBR. If they can wind up that fist, get it clocked back, maybe they could do some damage instead, though. Fallen sent off to the moon there by Sonic.
And no, it is left all on to Fur, and you have to feel like he's just going to be saving this. So, yeah, another round seemingly slipping away from the guys at MIBR, and to be honest, it's not even really been close. Like, there's been a round or two. Like, obviously there was the rounds where we see like the clutches coming out, but this is ridiculous. Like, just the way that things have been going, and wow, 11 on the board for Envy on their T side. Like, we sort of noticed. I do get it. I like that reference, but like, okay, it was just, it looked like he was gonna play Arch, and I was like, yeah. What? Okay, well, Fur, he's gonna at least take down the beast of LA.
LA. Som's eating grenades as well. It's not good for your health, leaving you on 54 HP. Everyone's grouped up, the hustle and bustle. They've been talking the talk. Let's see if they can walk the walk into this round. 50 seconds on the clock. Fur This man can normally be quite ferocious, but let's see if he can do anything atrocious as they try and bypass him, Tom. 45 seconds as they're waiting just by his lair. Molotoved off, though, as it will buy him some time. Fugly put up on the elevated angle as well, trying to peer above. But it really is just going to come down to if they clear this angle. Som, it's not looking like he wants to, and that's the bomb gone.
Yeah, and Fer also has the smoke. He can look to try and buy even more time and just spraying through, but it's Fugly to actually take him down. Luckily, Lucas is there, and he'll finally step up with a double. It's left all onto Android, and this time there's nothing he can do, and it's the aggression. We haven't seen a mid-rush yet, though.
No, nade stack soon, potentially.
Oh, Fer's getting into it now. And that's an important thing, especially going into the T side, because he needs to be someone who's getting them opening picks. Like, there's plenty of other players that you'd normally gamble on, but Lucas has been so quiet. Fallen, okay, he's been AWPing, but T-side AWPing Inferno, that's pretty tough. And then, well, like cago being entry fragger, I don't know, maybe. Fugly, though, is going to catch out Fallen. At least gives them some space into this round. The bomb being juggled, and oh, do it to him, Fer. Oh, he's going to catch him with the nade and out, but he switches back. Yes, Fer gets him, though. He really is getting into the swing of things. And Fugly now left in a 1 versus 3 once again.
Oh, this could be awkward, though, for Fugly. Surrounded from the rear. Oh, let's see the change of pace here towards Banana. I was going to say with Sonic looking like he wanted to try and get the early opener, but Fallen, he did it with a Deagle, and he's a Punisher with a P250 as well, as he flicks around and finds the first kill. Everyone else now barreling out of balcony to swarm towards the A site and do some damage that they start to find. Lucas popping the head of Fugly. Som in a bit of an awkward spot, couldn't do too much. Site control's taken. There's only 2 boys left to try and mount this retake. Well, they did have a lay, but now he's dead and it's probably over.
Yeah, it just seemed like Envy in that round, every single player just weren't able to connect their shots, which is, it's always going to happen in pistol rounds. Like we talk about it sometimes being fairly random in the way that pistol rounds can actually go, but yeah, like Sonic peeking aggressively. Android at least manages to connect onto 1, and a second as well. Well, this would be the most insane clutch we've seen so far, and he can at least make a little bit of money, but Lucas is
so much damage just by using grenades. So as long as you do that, you'll probably be okay. Oof, Fugly with the opener with the 5-7, the stationary damage coming through. Android as well with a bit of an uppercut, but they're just overwhelming that site so easily, Tom.
1 HP for Fallen, though. There's definitely still some possibilities here. Lucas spamming a lot of his bullets will allow Som to at least make a little bit of a push forward. LA, oh, he only needed a bullet, but it isn't going to connect, and Fallen's going to go wrapping back around in towards middle, make things very difficult for him, and
oh, no.
Starting to fade away a little bit. Oh, nice shot from Som, though. If he can find the kill onto, well, I was going to say Lucas, there's an opportunity here, and while LA maybe switch to 5-7. It doesn't look like this around to be, and either just opt to save. Fer's going to find the stack. Well, that should be the round pretty much done. In fact, Fer's going to make himself a nice little bank of cash as well. So maybe a chance for Fugly. In fact, a couple of kills actually coming in for him. So a bit of extra money made. And if he gets too much more, he could even opt to drop the AWP over to Sonic to make sure that he has extra cash going forward.
Curious to see how they actually try and play this one from this point forward as well. Som just trying to bait them out, going for the knife face across, hoping that someone will push further down or at least be a bit more scared, knowing there's someone so close by, looking for the exit frags. And they could try and wide swing on this. Post-bomb blowing as well, and really do an awful lot of damage. Fallen's testing the waters as he goes in first. He's only got a P250, so it's not the worst thing in the world if he dies. And he actually picks the head off of Som as well. That's a little bit more awkward for Envy, as they were hoping to try and clutch onto some kind of weapon.
Either way, the T's are going to start rotating their way back. They've opened up already. LA's, in fact, going to be caught out just from the spray through the smoke from Lucas, so caught out of position.
Yeah, they have. They've sent 3 of them round arch to try backstab it. And it's probably going to work as well.
This is such a weird round. Everybody's on B. The backstab's coming in. Taco's going to own 1. And now just look at this position for Android. This is horrible. Somehow they managed to get a couple of kills. And actually, Fugly's turned this down. There's only 12 seconds left. They're going to go running for the bomb. The flashbang leaves them blind, but Fallen hits the shot at 1 point. So it has been a streak of rounds now for MIBR. They're looking to build into this one. Fer has definitely been a big part of that as he started to step up. Maybe realizing that, hey, wait a minute. I should probably be the best player in the server, so I'm going to start owning. And that's exactly what started to happen. And while Sonic will at least be able to find 1, nothing more, though, has Fallen. He may be getting a piece of that as well. And Lucas playing this, and then we would have really bellowed out the full LA chant.
Oh, yeah, it would have come through. Ooh. All right, well, he's laid out Zeus there, at least. So it's worked well on the coach-on-coach play.
An AWP hits the deck, and you pretty much spend all of that extra cash, so... Yeah, they are just going to slow down a little bit. Luck player, and it gives them the ability to at least double back onto Banana if they want to. Sonic's going to go peeking, and this time he will catch out Fallen. And actually, Arch side has been almost completely negated by the CT side. They've just fallen into the sites using that pick control. They are going to look to double back, obviously realizing where LA is. He had a good T side, but he seems to be a bit weaker, at least of holding his positions. Spotting out their opponents, but jumping and making some noise. Luke's is going to just run through the smoke, and it's fair to actually take him down. A mistake made, but Som's quickly going to trade things back. Looking for more, the youngster finds another. Then leaves it on to Zeus and Taco to try and clutch this one out. Even going for the spam through, can't quite find the shot. But now the rotation comes in, and the cavalry arrives.
Som. Ooh, the exit should find the shot. Takes down Zeus, he's going to hit the floor. It's a 4 versus 1. Taco already exposed. It's an easy looking up to see if there is going to be any wide faces. Instead, the only one that comes through is the face of LA. Ripped clean off by Lucas, though, in the battle for Banana. And they've seen their golden opportunity now. They know to try and run away with this one, as they're going to barrel their way up towards top Banana. The nade lands between the legs of Som as well, knocking him down to 40 HP. Sonic just going to hold the aggressive angle. It's 2 AWPs holding this site. They need to hit their shots, and it's a glorious pick at least to kick it off as Taco gets taken down.
Yeah, still a minute on the clock at least for the T's to play with, but as said, this is a bit of a crunch time round for either side. This could be MIBR's ticket right back in, or it could be the map almost being sealed. Sonic looking to get aggressive once again. Lucas is on the other side, and he finds the pick once more. That CT side AWP really is starting to play a part. The smoke with the Molotov, I believe, behind it. They're going to push straight through. Zeus just jumps across. Sonic catches 2 more, and he's looking for all of it. It's Fallen to finally put him down, but it seems like it's too little too late, and Fugly's there to close it. 13 and 9. Envy now set the economy back. Damage done onto Android. He's their biggest problem. If they can clear out Pit, wrapping around onto the site becomes quite a bit easier. Smoke's going to be going down for either side to try and give Android that little bit of extra space, but there comes the cross. Fugly's going to be completely isolated. In fact, the T's are actually coming out on top, at least for now. LA's able to get 1.
Done some damage, you get yourself up to 10. You save a Krieg and an AWP as well. It's not a bad round by any means from IBR. They're going to be very happy with that one to overtake, because they need a second win. It looks like they've started to find it, though, as Sonic, the man that wanted to be a bit more outrageous, go for a cheeky play. It doesn't work out well at all. Fallen straight through his noggin there with the opening blow from that AWP. Elay potentially to trade it back. MP9 up close and personal. I mean, he might be able to do some damage, although they're going to be aware he's there. And he's also knocked down to 50 HP. They're going for the elevated boost over as well. They'll spot him. And this is where things really start to spiral out of control.
Som at least manages to get 1, but he's trying to fall back into a position where he can do something. Has the incendiary. I wonder if he was going to make a play back through the smoke, but he knows that all the information's there. They actually don't smoke off CT. This is interesting, but still Som goes strong. He's found another one, looking to try and do more damage through the smoke, but isn't going to find anything as of yet. It is going to be Android looking for the peak. At all, not going to be able to do anything though. And MIBR, they get their 11th, still going. Taco.
Yes, and they're really starting to push their way forward now. They found the weak points against Envy.
There's definitely possibilities for around in the corner. An instant shot to find a first, and oh, he's going for more. He even tags up Taco, but not to.
Flash over so they can peek out. They want to try and fight for the control of brackets. Android, it took him a second to compose himself, but once he did, he found 2 kills on Zeus and Lucas. Som as well pulls down on the trigger with a deagle and ends the life of Fallen. It's all up to Taco to try and make this one a bit more tricky as they want to try and battle him. They're getting the tags off. He's stuck there between a rock and a hard place. And he gets slammed in the face.
And I am questioning the fact that Zeus has one of the rifles. Like, this is an interesting play first. Just going to try and brute force it. Zeus actually going to get the entry, though. Looking for a second, but Fugly is there. Fallen will trade. But there's another from Som instead. Keeping them with the advantage. Lucas at least will retrieve one of the rifles. The other one's a little bit further away. Bear in mind, Taco's the only one with Kevlar in this scenario. Som's still waiting on the angle. They don't expect him to go for such an aggressive re-peek, and the rest of the team is still a little bit further behind with this peek back in. Unfortunately, though, if you're an MIBR fan, they don't have any smoke. And that nade did filthy damage.
It's a showstopper to at least leave them in an awkward position on the cross as well. Sonic missing the follow-up shot. Taco, he's given a chance here. If he can find the frag onto Som, maybe he can do something as he's trapped between them both, battling left and right constantly. Flashbang comes over as well to try and slow him down a bit. Tried to go for the peak, doesn't work out. Well, that's the shot to secure. It's going to work out as well from either, because they're literally playing into the orbs. They're
Done off the back of some utility. Fer gonna go pushing through and does manage to catch off Sonic. Allay, though, with the chance to shut this down. It's Som to steal his frag, but we'll see if he can catch out Fallen. Yes, he can. An instant one tap as well. Now Fer left all alone. It's looking like this map is all Envy's at this stage with 15 seconds left. Fer will be able to take one.